There really is a Kentucky Fried Chicken school.
Yep, today we're making the Colonel's original recipe.
What have you learned?
Fresh chicken makes the best chicken.
And that we use 11 herbs and spices.
Oh, but that's the Colonel's secret. And special pressure cooking.
So it's always tender and juicy.
Looks like you've learned to make great chicken.
Only way to serve our customers right.
It's so nice to live, so good about a meal, so good about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
What is going on? Matt's the Game here, and today we're going to be building a KFC. You can see this is the plot of land we're going to be building on. Done lay the foundations out. Line the train up. It's going to be the first building of a new street that I'm building. He has just one of the sidewalks, the side of it. It's picking some of the blocks out I'm going to use. Using the lodestone to mark out where the walls are going to go and to help with the foundations. We're going to make it so it's going to have outdoor seating and it'll be accessible to the car park so people can just park up and get into it. It's not going to be a big one, it's not going to have a drive-through for it. That's why they've got the car park at the front. Probably build a car park later on in the back of it as a way to upgrade it, but it's got the car park in the front, so that'll be. It's going to have indoor seating as well as outdoor seating, so just to have the maximum capacity of guests and that. And it's going to be a custom made one as well. So we'll be selling McDonald's as well as Kentucky Fried Chicken. Almost done the foundations. It's connected at the main highway as well, so we'll get all the shipments of chicken and that. Probably do full Tommy World eventually once I've built this new KFC in this new street I'm building. There we go, foundations are done. Just laying out where the walls are going to be, designing the interior. There we go, lodestone's done. Just seeing how I'm going to decorate the front garden of it. This will be where the outdoor seating will be and the entrance to it. Just marking out where the kitchen's going to go. This here is just the flooring of the KFC, the staff entrance, and this here is where I put the freezer. I'm just putting the lodestone as the freezer floor. Obviously it won't be connected to the wall, so it will look like it's not connected to the other lodestone. Use the quartz bricks for the structure. Some lodestone down there to mark out where wall's gonna go. I'm going to have to redesign this because it doesn't look like there'll be enough space inside. Remove this lodestone, move it up a bit. You'd have enough space for that outdoor seating and garden as well. where the staff break area will be, because it's going to be at the front, it's not going to be at the back. And they might put a staff break area in the back, just depends how the front will look. Front will probably be alright for it. There's a new layout. Just making the garden big enough, because the 2 blocks at the garden will be where the outdoor seating will be, making it big enough for the KFC. It's connected to the main street, so people will just be able to access the building while walking down, just to extend the main street here. This is like a shopping street that's getting built, and the KFC is going to be at the bottom of it. If you like the KFC build and you want us to build more, just put down in the comments, because I'm thinking about building a even bigger KFC in the capital city, because this is just a side one I'm building next to one of the smaller cities. Right, that looks good. Just design some more of the interior of it. Now it's building on the sides of it now. I'm going to use quartz bricks for the build. Just done an entrance way there, marking out all the entry points to it. Well, the back entrance to the waiters and the front entrance to the people who want to buy food and that. At the custom KFC that I'm building. So there's McDonald's as well as Kentucky Fried Chicken. Building the front windows there. Now again, just designing the front. Using the quartz brick. Just designing the windows I'm going to use. Just making some space on the inside. Let's build the counter. Looks a bit weird at the minute, the counter, but it's still getting built. This is just the design it's going to be. I would like a blue marble counter. There's just blocking off the kitchen from the counter area. There's a freezer getting built. And you can see the all different rooms in that. Building the sides up with the KFC. If you're wondering that is there, it's just statue getting built in the background. It's currently on hold, so probably build that later on. It's just too big to build the full thing at the moment. Now we can't finish that side of the KFC, just building the exoskeleton of it, and I'm going to fill in the gaps. Just building all the quartz brick. So I've done that. Just doing a little side road here. Little side pavement. This looks good. Right, just looking for material use of the flooring. Use some wood. That will be good flooring for the KFC. I'm going to build the restrooms and that. Toilets. The staff entrance at the front of it, because they're going to enter through the front as well as the back, but they're mostly enter through the back. Front's just when people place orders online and that, so they have to walk out and that, or when they're cleaning the tables and that, so that's used for the front entrance, but they're meant to enter through the back. So use the lodestone here. As we'll build the staff entrance to it. It's going to be door, the staff entrance is going to be next to the toilet, so use that little space there to build it. Because it's not that big, the KFC we're building, so we'll add some lighting as well. For the kitchen, I'm going to have some use the redstone lighting for the kitchen, so the lights going to turned off and on in it. In use and not in use. Pretend they're like the place is open all night when it isn't. Well, actually it'll just be 24/7 KFC because it's next to the highway, so may as well. Just putting the grey concrete on the side, so the side paneling of it. To this side as well. Oh, I haven't done that. Do the back wall one. I'm going to have to add doors as well at the front and the back. I don't know how I'm going to make the doors. Probably make them with iron doors. Make them look a bit modern. Let's build the freezer a bit. This here has the freezer, obviously. Well, the chicken gets frozen and then they take it out next to the kitchen. That's right next to it. So it's made like this. Just building the kitchen up next to the serving area. Just designing the restrooms now, the toilet. Which has enough space in it. And I'll make like that, have lighting in it. That bit there is just where the staff entrance is going to be. Just building it now. Entrance at the front. And just building that so block off so people can't enter their kitchens and that unless they work there. Unless they're a food inspector. Workers and food inspectors only allowed at the back. And just building some of the roof. There's the freezer done. Just need to put the door and put the ice in the kitchen. Now I'm just doing the redstone lighting for the kitchen. So when the kitchen is in use, it can be turned on and off. Usual. Let's see where the electrical wiring is going to go. I have to design the ceiling as well for the electric lights. Redstone lighting. Make sure there's enough redstone lights to light up the room. Can't be working in pitch dark. That's redstone lighting. Hopefully it works. Lights up correctly. And where is that redstone? There it is. Just run it along the wall. This is where the light switch is going to be for the kitchen. Decorate it a bit. Have it like that. Just redesigning it so better fits a light switch area. Looks more realistic. Well, I mean, I'm not designing it to look realistic, but it's just a quickly made KFC, but to make it so it looks good. We've got lighting going up to the ceiling. Looks like that'll work. I'm going to be testing the lighting soon with the lever. This is the kitchen area. Putting the lever down. There we go, and the lighting works. Excellent. Redstone, basic redstone tutorial there. How to make lighting in a KFC kitchen. Or a McDonald's kitchen or Burger King kitchen. You can do it in any fast food kitchen you want. Fast food restaurant you build. Just designing the front of it now, putting the signs down. Use item frames. I ended up putting a bit too many down, so I'm going to have to delete some of them, make it look a bit better. Just to display the menu items in this KFC. Well, KFC and McDonald's is like a only KFC that the person's bought franchisee of the KFC corporation, so it's like a different one. They're the company owned ones. So millionaires bought this KFC, so they've decided to make a McDonald's KFC. It's going to make the menu. The KFC McDonald's. And these are the computers where the people place orders on them and they put them down. Showing the computers there. These are the aisles, just because they're separate buying zones. The one at the end is for, obviously, if you want to buy a McDonald's meal, and then the other two is just going to be for KFC, because it's primarily a KFC, but side of it, a bit of it does McDonald's as well. Just designing the side posts. This is to stop the overcrowding, so they all line up in that. I shall put one at the end. That looks alright. To remove these fence posts at the top because they look a bit daft. Destroyed the bit of the side wall and replace that. Don't be using Neverite for it. There we go. Just decorating the inside a bit and some more walls. There we go. These are that's a toilet. Designing that a bit more. Be adding some item frames just for the staff members. And you'll see what I mean in a minute when I put them down. They're going to be the because obviously there's no easily where the staff would be working at. Put them next to this brewing stand for the drinks and that. These are the stands. The work as a stand, there'll be two. It tells us normally 3 or 4 of them, but there's only 2 working today. Students on the front garden just designing, seeing what brick I should use. End up just using stone brick just to match the street. There we go, done that. These are just 2 members of staff having like a break outside. So I've just put the item frames down. I put heads on them now. Now they're just having cigarettes and that outside. The staff there at the front of the KFC. And that's just the head we're going to use. We're going to use a Steve head. There we go. I had some clothes on them later on because they're still getting done. Looks more realistic already. Probably use leather armour for the clothing. Right, just picking another head. Just to have a zombie head is another head for them. Because they look weird if they all look the same. I've got another employee done. Just doing the glass now. The design. Well, that was a bit of a fail of a place. There we are, looking better already. Just need to add the doors and the roof of the KFC. There we go, iron doors for the modern doors. They'll have buttons so you can press to get in. And just pick any button for it. There we go, entrance has been done. Just buttons inside as well. There we are, locked in. Do the back doors as well. It doesn't look good, that button placement actually. I'll have to change it later on. There we go, just have the blue door for the freezer. There's the kitchen, have a different door for the kitchen. Kitchen look nice, so they've got posh doors on the kitchen. Just doing some of the starting to build the roof now. So it started to actually look like a Kentucky Fried Chicken store, fast food. Just a red roof, and then put a KFC sign up. This is one of the multiple fast foods I built on this world, because I've got this is just the first one that's like franchise one, like KFC and McDonald's. It's built like a KFC, obviously, and sells the McDonald's, but there's other fast foods in the world, like normal McDonald's, not franchise owned ones, and there's fish and chip shops, a Burger King, and a Greg's store as well. That's like a bakery. Then there's custom fast foods as well in the world. No, it's looking good. I'll just fix the roof. It's like a prefabricated build, this one, so it's just going to be like a basic build for it. You'll see the anime statue in the distance. That is on hold. There we are. Basic layout on the roof is done. Just designing the outdoor seating now. When I was building it, the oak wood didn't look that good, so I ended up changing it later on. Well, pretty much straight after this, because it just looked horrible using it at the front. That's just basic seating layout. I'm going to put tables in the middle of them, just so people can eat the food outside. We are on table done. I'm gonna have to change it out. I'm going to start off by changing these tables because they just look horrible. Make it look a bit better. Change the tables, and then I'm going to change the stairs I used as the seats. I'm going on blue seats. I would like prismarine seats because they look much nicer. Just testing the doors. Building the seats inside the indoor seating as well. Make them a bit bigger so more people can sit down. Right in front of the restroom. Okay, I've done that. Just gonna do the doors for the inside now, restroom, the other staff entrance. Let's get the buttons so I can open them. Button to the toilet. And we can't access that now. So like a button inside it as well. That's where I'm going to put the toilet. So I'm just going to put the toilet in now. Only enough space for one person. Because just like small franchise size KFC I'm building. There's a kitchen. Right, how I'm going to design this. These are just like the wash areas and that. Where they put the chickens in that after they get them in the freezer. Have some blast furnaces to cook the chicken. So they oil the chicken in their cauldrons once they're filled up with water, and then they put them in the blast furnaces to cook them. I ended up changing it because I made it so I was looking at the ore area, so I made it so they're in the kitchen. So once the chicken's made, they take it out the kitchen to the ore area. We're being a custom made KFC that I'm building. Now we can't have enough ovens for cook the chicken, and the McDonald's food items. It's doing like a back shelf here. Made it look more realistic with the shelving. Now we're gone. Some like the buttons is like the taps and that. And the order button, when the order's made, they press that button and it makes like stupid noise that like guards on. Then I'll fill it with water. So it makes a noise that symbolises that the Kentucky Fried Chicken or the McDonald's the person's order's done. That's just a staff entrance. Fill up the toilet as well with water. I'd like door on the toilet. How we gone? Toilet's done. Have like sink there next to the toilet. I'll have the lever just for the like toilet and the sink. Now on, basic toilet complete. I'm sinking that. I'm trapped in the toilet. Managed to get out. We need to add the do the tables next to the seating now. Just trying to figure out what the table should look like. Use the fence because it's much better and makes much more space. Right, let's do that. Looks good for the seating. Right, just getting the putting the table slabs on the stands. Well, it looks good. What's the seating? Looks a bit like McDonald's seating. Be good for the McDonald's aspect of the franchise KFC. Like with the front of the KFC a bit more as well. I'm bloody locked out. I have to try and get in. I'm standing through the kitchen. Lights down. Just fix that. I had a button here so I can exit through the front staff exit. Add some more lighting in. Why not? Put some lighting there so the menu's a bit lit up more so people can see what's on the menu. Just putting some items on the menu now. Chicken. And obviously it's KFC, so you need lots of chicken. Get some bottles, some water, some Coca-Cola, Pepsi and whatnot. Oh, on the KFC, can I take your order? I have a Coke and a chicken meal. Yeah, yes. This shall be the Coke, a violet poison. It's just because it looks like it. And you can get ones that look more like Coke brown colour, but it's leave it like that. Brown black colour, or have it like that. Have it like that, light up the exit. That will be like the use the sea lanterns as like a ventilation shaft. Decorate the kitchen a bit more. Add a fridge to it. Make it look more like a KFC kitchen. And this is where they store the chicken nuggets and the KFC chicken in that. I have to get constantly reminded it's a KFC that sells McDonald's food. It's not a McDonald's. Franchisee, custom KFC McDonald's. Now I'm going to use this as blocks for the freezer. This is like a freezer block. I can use ice blocks in that, but this one will be good because it's like ice it drips, so it's good to have a different one. And probably put some ice in it later on if I had to decide to upgrade it. Just checking out the block here next to the blast furnaces. See how the stuff's dripping off it. It's like a bit of posh, like high quality ice, you would say. There we can fill up the freezer with the ice. Just say like there, and put some chests in it later on just for the chicken and that. That's like just on the scene. You can see it, the ice will drop in. Do nice. There's the freezer done out. I'll just shut the door and open it. I'm gonna get some uniforms on them item frame soon. Make them look the part. KFC employees, definitely not a McDonald's. I'm just getting the looking for a block that's used for the KFC sign. Because we need it all to be perfect. For the KFC franchisee McDonald's. Now we're going to stick it in the back. Don't want it to just be grass to walk on. Now I'm going to build the KFC sign, and then the KFC will almost be complete. Just a few more decorative items need to be added. Oh. Using the shroom block because it looks good. Space them out a bit. There we go. Excellent. KFC. Now gone. Grass blocks. This will make it look a bit more decorative at the front. Because you want it to just be plain. I want to be a high-end one because it's like a franchisee KFC one we built. Just getting the leather now because that's what the workers are going to wear. Dye leather. Well, I tried to dye the leather, I ended up struggling with it and that, so I'll just give them plain leather. So see here, I'm tempted because I'm just terrible at dyeing clothing items, but it doesn't really matter because it's like I said, franchise KFC, so different. Privately owned one, they don't have to have the official Kentucky Fried Chicken uniform. This is attempting to dye by testing out my character, but as you can see, I was unable to dye the armour. I have to watch a tutorial on YouTube how to do it. Because I mostly do building, not messing around with the armours, dyeing them and that. And I'll just put them flying around with it. Put junk down there. Still unable to dye the armour. Now you can hear someone's dog barking in the background. Must be able to smell the Kentucky Fried Chicken. And the KFC I built. I'm just trying to work out how to use the dye here. And the failed attempt at dyeing the KFC workers' uniforms in this KFC I built. And obviously, if you like how the video's going, leave a like and subscribe, and tell us all things I should build on my world. And eventually I'll give a full world tour. Now, as you can see, still mucking around with the dyes. Nope, locked outside again. This is us attempting to make the dye, and it failed miserably, and then attempt to dye the uniforms. Because I do not know how to do it. Well, I used to, but with the new version, I forgot it's a bit more challenging how to do it. There's uniforms on them. Bob and Mike, the KFC workers. I'll read Bob and Mike. KFC franchisee workers working for a millionaire other than the actual KFC corporation. Now at the front, give the workers outside some uniforms, just make them look like KFC workers, not two random people having a break. I accidentally give that one a block. And we're gone. All the work of uniforms and that's done. Just having a look inside the KFC now. Pretty much done. Just I'm going to decorate it a little bit inside. Oh, just walking. Just decorate it later on with I could have put paintings up for the menu, make it look a bit more realistic, but I'll have to do it next time because all this is pre-recorded, so I have to voice it all. Probably give another tour of this KFC later on if I update it anyway, putting new paintings in, but looks good the way it is because I've got to use the paintings as like advertisement boards to advertise the food, like having the drive-thrus and that. So restroom sign up, toilet sign up here, just to tell people it's a toilet. And there's just staff entrance. Staff sign. Staff only. If you're not staff, you are not allowed to enter. Just looking around now, just chucking some chicken around because there's a KFC. And we've gone to the kitchen, cook some chicken. And as you can see, just chucking the chicken all around. So the chicken in the preparation and that, I should be putting the raw chicken there, but cooked chicken is good enough. There is all the cooked chicken ready to get sent out for the orders. No one's ordered any Mackie D's because a lot of them don't realise it does McDonald's as well, but they're just ordering a KFC because they presume it's a typical KFC, but it's actually a McDonald's KFC. We're being a front size one, but tonight. Well, at the front. Well, at the KFC, and I didn't know that. Did I happen to tell you actually a McDonald's as well as a KFC? There's Bob the Burger, and people still order KFC because it is a KFC. Right. I tried to delete that KFC worker uniform in the inventory with a leather tunic. Don't know why it was deleted. Anyways, the video's coming to a close now. There's a KFC I built. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe. If you thought it was crap, put in the comments and dislike it. And see you next time.